Hey, it's Dusty Duke from the Big Party on WGen-X Radio. We've been challenged to do a 30-day vlog from another local business, so several of the WGen-X personalities are vlogging for 30 days, and so please check out those other vlogs. I know Topher's been showing the studio, and I think he built a game table for some gaming, so that looked really cool. So we're going to take a little field trip today. We're going to go to Greenfield and check out where J.W. Riley's used to be. J.W. Riley's was an under 21 club I worked at back in the late 80s, early 90s. I was still in high school. But before we go out there, I wanted to mention some of the equipment, some of the songs we had. So we used a 19-inch rack mount rain mixer, and I think it had like a gooseneck microphone, and it had a couple CD players, not the DJ standard type CD players at all. These were just probably CD players that would have been used for home use. It wasn't the industrial or commercial grade CD players that you see now with all the fancy things they do. No pitch controls, nothing like that. They worked pretty well. It wasn't like a multi CD player, thankfully, where they had held multiple CDs at a time. It was just a single tray CD player. We had two of those. I can't remember if we had a cassette player or not. I don't think we did. This was at a time where the formats were changing from vinyl, maybe to some cassette singles, over to CDs. Some of the CDs we had. Oh wait, before I mention that. We had just one Technic 1200 turntable. I wish we would have had two, but at least we had one at the time. Our DJ booth was above the dance floor. So some of the music we played, we were supposed to have like a dance format. So some of the songs that were really popular were like Don't Be Cruel, Bobby Brown, other Bobby Brown songs like My Prerogative, Every Little Step. Played the Humpty Dance, I think, Wild Wild West, both by Cool Modi. And that was probably the most popular song we played there. It was requested multiple times every single night. And the Wild Wild West by the Escape Club. We played, we had some CDs. One of the first CDs we got was, I believe, New Kids on the Block, the one with the right stuff on it. Or You Got It, the Right Stuff. And the other CD I remember getting was Ice Cream Castles by Morris Day and the Time. So I'm sure we played Jungle Love and The Bird. Sometimes, though, depends on the time of the year, our numbers went down a bit because of like local games, basketball games, homecomings. So during those times, we had played just more of a rock and metal. I remember playing like Bad to the Bone by George Thorogood, maybe some Britney Fox, a lot of Metallica, One, Inner Sandman, Blackened. Those kinds of things. But we primarily were a dance format type club, and some of the other songs I know that were popular was Janet Jackson. I'm sure we had that CD, like the Control CD, and maybe what was out then, maybe the one with Escapade and Black Cat, Rhythm Nation. When the one other song though I remember playing all the time was, I don't think it was a huge radio hit, but it was definitely a club hit, was Paul Lukakis, Boom Boom, and It Takes Two by Rob Bass was requested a lot, Joy and Pain, just lots of fun songs. So let's go ahead and take a ride over to Greenfield and check out where J.W. Riley's used to be. So I am in Greenfield right now, and back in the late 80s, early 90s, I was asked to be a DJ here at an under 21 club. Now the club is long closed. Originally it was actually a bar, and then they turned into an under 21 club called J.W. Riley. I was so young that I couldn't even drive here myself. The people that owned the club lived in Pendleton, and they actually drove me here to work. So at one point I remember them saying, when are you going to get your driver's license? But so it was J.W. Riley's under 21 club, and we had a dance club is right upstairs. I'll show you here in just a minute. And the DJ booth was actually above everybody. And then across from me was the dance floor. We had these major subwoofers there on the dance floor. and just always a good time. Later, after it was J.W. Riley's, it turned into a place called Henry's, and then unfortunately it turned back into a bar. So I therefore was dismissed, saying, you know, obviously I wasn't 21, so I couldn't DJ there anymore. But it was a lot of fun. It was some great memories. It was one of my first jobs I ever had. So let's take a quick look. So here is the actual club. It's right across the street from the courthouse in Greenfield, right there on the square. We're on the east side of the square, and there is the door I used to go in at the Under 21 club. It was called J.W. Riley's. It later became a place called Henry's. And of course, J.W. Riley stands for James Whitcomb Riley. And then the club was there on the second floor. So you just went up the stairs right inside the door there, and then it was there on the second floor. And then the DJ booth was just up another short set of stairs. So I spent a lot of time here in the late 80s, early 90s. I was so young working here, I couldn't even drive yet, so the people that owned it had to drive me here whenever I worked, and they kept asking me, you know, like, when are you gonna get your driver's license? But they actually had a business right there in that door, and they actually owned the area above for the Under 21 club. It was a really great time, and sure enjoyed it. So again, this is Dusty Duke from the Big Party, WGen-X Radio. We'll see you soon.